Hello, hello! So today we are making little boo boxes. I'm sure some of you have seen the candy bags where you fill it with treats and you leave it by somebody's door, you ring the doorbell and you say you've been booed. So with this one here, you can make a cute little box, put their name on it or put a little tag, fill it with candy, and there they have a little decorative box, and they can even carry it as a little trick-or-treat box when they're done. So we did do these a few years ago. I made one with the Snowman, and I also did one with the Santa box. We had a hard time finding these boxes last year, but hopefully they are coming back out again because I just purchased this one like a week ago at Dollar Tree, and I wanted to share this. Of course, this is the witch hat. If you're going to recreate this and share it into the groups, please, please, please share this video because many times people want to know how it's made, and they actually say that they created it, and that is not only cheesy, but it's not professional in the crafting industry. I have to say there are so many great crafters out there, and they always, even if they recreate it, they say this is the original creator and the video is below to help you make your own. That's the way it should be done, with honesty and integrity. So let's get started on how to make this one. Okay, so here are the supplies you're going to need for your boo box. You're of course going to need the box. They have these in different styles, different sizes. This one is the perfect size for the witch hat. So you're going to need your box. You're going to need whatever you're going to fill. So if you want to boo one of your favorite grandchildren or a friend, you fill it with treats and candy, and then of course you just put your little hat on and you boo them. So you leave it by the door. I guess you ring the doorbell and you put their little name on it or whatever you want to do here. But they have the boo bag, so I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So you need the Dollar Tree hat. But I also want to mention that when we made these a few years ago, a lot of people couldn't find the witch hat. So I posted the video below of this one that we made, which is a little bit different. This is a styrofoam up here, and it's got the same concept that we're doing, okay? It's just made differently, okay? So here is this one. Then we have this one, which is square, so that one is below as well, and you can make this one, same concept. You can put your little treats in there, you just close it up. So these two videos are below, and then we have the original one with the witch hat. So this is the Santa hat, and again, you can do the same thing. We can remove this one, and we can put this one on here. So it just depends on what you want to do, okay? So here's the shorter version. So you need to find the witch hat and the boxes. Now, I was really surprised to see the boxes because we couldn't find these for a few years. So when I saw them at Dollar Tree, I had to grab one and share making a boo box. So I hope that you're able to find these. You might be able to try them online. I posted the Dollar Tree link below, and search Halloween boxes and you might find this one. If you can't find it, you might want to take a regular box, spray paint it, add the face on it, and then add your witch hat. So of course you need your box, you need your witch hat. You're going to need some of the mesh. Again, you don't have to use Dollar Tree. You can use whatever, but you're only going to need one of these. I made a little pom-pom for our hat, for our witch hat, and I am actually going to glue a little spider into here, right there. So I'm going to put that on there as well. I used this, which is sold at Dollar Tree as well. And what do they call this? Ribbon. They call it ribbon at Dollar Tree. It has the little leaves on it, but I thought it was kind of cute. All I did was use a pom-pom maker. So if you don't have a pom-pom maker, I bought mine on Amazon. I posted the link below for that. And you are going to need some pipe cleaners. So I think we have everything we need. Tape measure, scissors, and I've been getting messages regarding the little things that we make, the roll method, that it is fraying. Now you can see I don't have any fray marks. I really like the kitchen shears. They have like this texture to it. You can actually feel it when you're cutting it. But if you have regular scissors from Dollar Tree, all you have to do is cut tin foil and it'll make them nice and sharp. So that's one of the biggest tricks, is making things really sharp so that it cuts your mesh in a line. So if you're like cutting, you can't drag it, because if you drag it, then it's pulling the mesh and it's causing that fraying. So that's the way to get away with it. But because we're making the witch's hat, if you have a little bit of fraying, it might look really cute. Okay, so let's get started on how simple this project is. So the first thing you want to do is take your pipe cleaners, and I'd say I used about 10 of them. These are sold at Dollar Tree, but you don't necessarily have to use these. You can find them at another craft store. And I cut them into 3s. So some of you may have arthritis in your fingers where you need a little bit smaller, but I find that 3 is the perfect length, and I just kind of estimate them. And I cut them into 3. Okay, so I have 3 pieces. There's no wasting. You're not even going to really probably need a full roll because I've already started mine. As I always like to show all of you, I get things started so I can get right into the project. Okay, so here is our little rolls. And I'm going to put the camera down. Although my table is black, it will give you an idea of how I cut my mesh to make it nice and simple. Okay, so let's put this down. And what I do is, and I've had people message me, oh my goodness, I didn't know why you were doing that, but now I see. So we're going to roll this out. And what I do is I take a tape measure and I put the one end down. And the weight of it is what helps it from rolling up. And I lock it so that the mesh stays down as I'm cutting it. So for this one, I'm going to do 6 inches, 12 inches. So they're each 6 inches. Okay, so 6, 12, 18. Okay, and then I just hold my hand as I cut. So I'm just cutting this. And if they're uneven, it's not really going to matter too much. So I just give myself a little cut. Now, the wheel is really nice, too, if you have the wheel, because then you can go right up and just cut a straight line. Okay, so that's all you have to do. So you cut your roll, and when you think you have enough, you can stop so that you don't waste it. And then all you're going to do is the curl method. So you just curl it up, roll it up, and then take one of the pipe cleaners we just used and tie it on. That's all you have to do. Pull it up, twist it, and you're all set. So again, all you do is it's laying up like this, and you roll it, pinch it, and twist it on. So that's all you have to do with this. Now, to get to our hat, see it's a Dollar Tree hat. For this particular one, I am not going to take off the tinsel. There's really no reason to take it off because you can see where you're going to put your mesh at. But also, I don't need this any other color than black. So as you can see, with our Santa one, we put red mesh here because, of course, it's black and we wanted a red one. So that's the only time you would take that tinsel off, and then you can save it for another project. So we have our hat. And here is our little pom-pom that we made. And I'm going to hot glue that on the top once we have our mesh in. So I'll probably do it sideways so that you can see the spider. I realize this is on here. Again, you can take it off. You can do what you want because the mesh is going to hide it. So we're going to take that off. Now, all you have to do is take your pipe cleaner and you're going to start putting it in between here. Okay, and twist it. If you want to trim these once they're on, you can do that too, but I just leave them on and I bend them forward. Okay, so we're just going to put that on. And it will start to get really tight together the more we put on. So just keep putting it on all the way around, and as usual, I'm going to finish this, and I realize I'm wearing a black top, so it's a little bit harder to see, but you can see here how it's starting to fill out. We'll add a few more. And again, the fullness depends on you. You can do it however you want to do it. If you want to make your rolls bigger, it's entirely up to you. You would need more mesh if you want to make them smaller. But the smaller you make them, I think 6 inches is the perfect length to do this. And let's twist this. Oh, the other thing that we need is Velcro, because I want to show you real fast. I forgot to mention the Velcro. So all I have available right now is white, but this is what you do. You put Velcro here, like I have it here, 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 and here. Oops, I just pulled out some of my mesh on here. Let me put it back, because the mesh will stick to the Velcro. So you want to make sure you put these on really, really tight when you're doing them, so it doesn't do what it just did. Okay, so this is the female, and if you want to just plop your hat on top, you can do that, because the mesh is going to keep it. The mesh is what keeps this hat on. But you can also add some of the male, like right here and here. That's all you have to do, because the mesh sticks to, you know what I mean? It sticks to your box. But I did put, like I'll show you on this one. See, I did put it here and here. So this is male here. This is female. When you push the lid down, it stays on. Okay, so that's how you do that. This is the little, I didn't take the little ribbon off of here. You can if you want. So this is how you do that. You just put it here and here, and it makes a little hinge for it, and it stays on. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm going to finish our hat. We're going to put our Velcro and our pom-pom on together, and we will be all finished with this project. So I will be right back. Okay, so we have the hat all done. And you can see how cute it's going to look on our pumpkin. You can easily use orange or purple or another color, or maybe mix the colors up. That would look really, really pretty. So what we're going to do now is we are going to put our pom-pom. So we're going to use a glue gun. And we're just going to glue this on. Again, the links to purchase some of these things, if you don't have them, are below. And one of my favorite places to buy from is Amazon, because even if you go to the store, by the time you look for it or whatever, even with a coupon, sometimes you can get it for the exact same price on Amazon. So sometimes by the time I take my gas and my time, I just have everything shipped to the house. But that's entirely up to you. So our pom-pom is going on here, and I'm just going to trim this up. And you're just going to twine this just like you would yarn. So you're going to use this ribbon, and you're just going to go round and round and round just like you would. I do have a video on making pom-poms. So you got to make sure when you put this on that you hold it until it's dry, because my hot glue gun is really, really hot. And you might not want to have like black on black the way I have, but once it's on here, you can clearly see that it's a little witch hat. Okay, you can see it's a little hat. So the Santa ones were a big hit, but the disappointment was people could not find the boxes. And I did not find another way to make them, but then I was thinking, just take the box, spray paint it, put a face on it. You can do that, because now with the silhouette and vinyl, you can do a lot more things. So we're putting him on here, okay? And this would be really, really cute if I had something bright and popping, but I don't have anything nearby that we could put on here that's Halloween. So it's entirely up to you how you do this. If you want to make it with orange mesh, you can do that. If you want to keep it black. Now here's the other thing. If you don't want to put the pom-pom on here and you want to put something like the witches in or something like that, you can put this on a sign or a wreath, something like that. They have the witches in with the little feet, so you can do that as well. So you don't even have to take this off like we did on this one here. Okay, so this one here, yes, I took it completely off because I didn't want the black to show through it. All right, so again, here is the Santa one, and again, you would just put your little treats in there, or maybe you work at an office and you want to put candy in there and you want to use this as a lid. So there's ways to do it. You got to push the mesh up and have it work with you. But this is the first one. And right now, the last thing to do on this one is we're going to put our Velcro on here so that it sticks. And I don't have the self-adhesive Velcro. I have to actually take a piece. So we're going to take a few pieces and put it on here. So you got to kind of feel around which way it would be best. So I'm going to put these on the side. I kind of like the side right here. My glue gun is super, super duper hot, and that's why I have to sometimes hold it so that it, waits for it to dry. Okay, so we're going to put this on here. And you just fold it over on your box. Because whoever you give it to, I would say more than likely is going to keep it. And I'd probably say I cut about 2 inches. So that's all you need. I kind of estimate how much I need. And I put the female down first, and then I put the male on the hat itself. Okay, so we're just going to do the other side. Put this on here. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, so we got both sides on. Then we are going to take our hat and put it on where we need it here. Okay, so we don't need that big of a piece, so we're just going to cut this in half. Again, you can do whatever you want. Now, of course, black would look much better on this. So look for black, but I don't believe I've ever seen black Velcro at Dollar Tree. And the easiest way to do this, so that it's where you need it to be, is just take your glue, put it on there, and then put it like that so that it finds its way where it needs to go. And then just push your hat down and it will stick to it. Okay, so just put it on here. Like so. Put your hot glue on here. Okay, because you don't want to burn your fingers. And then take your hat and push it down. Okay, that's all you have to do. And this way, oops, it didn't work because the glue dried already. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, it dried fast. All right. So there we have it. I put it there. This side dried really fast, so that didn't work. I always like to show my mistakes. I don't want to give you guys false things and then you go to make it and then it doesn't work. So let's just do it together. And my glue dried that quickly. Okay, so we have the two here, one here, one here. And I went just outside the hat so that it sat. Okay, so I went just outside the hat, and there you have it. So you have your little witch hat. Again, you can change out the colors. Then you just fill in the inside. This is just not cooperating because this glue is drying so fast. Ooh, now I have too much. Okay, let's put the other side back on. Give it a minute to dry. So black would have been perfect on here. And again, we put white on this one because, of course, this is white mesh. So you kind of want it to match. But I've never seen, unless you can find the package of glue dots at Dollar Tree. Okay, so this one here I'm probably going to give to my son's girlfriend to send home to her little niece. I believe she's 5 years old, and she will get booed with this box, and you just fill it up with candy or whatever you want to fill it up with. And again, you can do the same thing with these cute little boxes for Christmas. The videos to make these are below, and you can do the same thing. Send a sweet treat, and they will be able to keep the box and the little hat that goes with it, or you can take the hats off and you can use them as a centerpiece or something like that. So there are a lot of fun things that you can do with these, and I just wanted to share when I saw the box from Dollar Tree. See, they stay on too. See, it's not falling off. It's on there with the Velcro. And if you want to make this fuller, or if you want to use different colors like I said, you can do that. And we are all set. Where's my little spider? My spider fell off. The only other thing I have is this. So we could put that on here too. So you can be creative and you can do different things. So just figure out what you want to glue on there, and there you have your little boo box for Halloween. I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.